Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Jones to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lloyd.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable.
Snags it, and he's open. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quick give. It's fired. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Noles! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Clark. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Pryor. Swapped immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown Seminoles. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down, gonna throw it. That one just came off his hand badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On the run, it's Clark. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Gators will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Give to the back. Turning it on. Enough to move the chains. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Noles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Man, I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room into the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
From deep, it's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff for Ball. On the stop.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jones to throw. He's got it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
On that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to establish the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. It's complete to the right. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He's got it. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll move the tight end. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Out wide right, it's Boyd. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
Wide 29. Wide 29. Eagle, eagle, check, eagle. Go. Right in the eagle.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right side, it's Ball. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders. They're looking over to the sideline, looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gators! Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty.
Ready. Sweep. Go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Long way to go on second down. Running to the left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Under pressure. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
Here we go. Go.
A designed run for the quarterback. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. Driving forward, it's Pryor. Shakes off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to go up top on second down. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Snap from the gun on third down. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 10 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's Temple coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that'll cap their season off at a very respectable 9-3 record.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
To throw, it's Daniels. Got his man.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for running room. They were all over it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Lloyd.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Selling the fake. Wilson has it over the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive back.
Hits inside. It's Pryor. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Gators! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Lopez. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Lloyd. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
Moving out to the right. Slips a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They're testing the right side here. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield. It's Daniels. Rush right in his face. Takes a hit as he fires. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Lloyd. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Drops back on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Line gets set, first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're all over it. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Gotta make the play on fourth. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on third down. Fires quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. 9-yard pickup on the play. Is now 2nd and 1.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Defense all over it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Firing deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on